Right. Okay, let's see. We've got something to talk about this fucking machine. Konica Minolta in the fucking poo once again. Look at this. The yellow toner was replaced some time ago. It says full. That's right. But what happened? What's happened here with the magenta, I just noticed just before I turned this machine off that we had a low toner indication here. Right? And then now we switch the machine back on and the yellow toner did the same thing. It now says full toner. For this is bullshit. This is not full. This is a false indication. It happened to the yellow when it was nearly run out, and it's happened here. So they probably assume that if you leave the machine on, you're not going to have this problem. I think I'm correct in saying that. I don't leave it on because I can't afford to have a huge power bill just leaving this thing running and not doing anything with it. So I turn it off every time I finish running my demos. And this always happens when we're on low toner. It's fucked. This is Konica Minolta again, fucking things up. Stuff you, Konica. You're a fucking asshole, bitch. You don't know anything about copier design. You're fucking dumb. You're fucking stupid. You fucking deserve to wear a fucking fool's cap on your head. You fuckwits. You fucking dunces. Or a dunce's cap, it's called. Now, this is a very light original. I'm wondering if we are going with dot matrix, if it's going to work for this. But I'm just telling you guys, it'll eventually go back to toner low once you've used the machine for a certain amount of time. And then, of course, it'll end up going toner out after a certain amount of time. But again, if you switch it off, it goes back to this, even when it says change toner. So it'll eventually say change toner, eventually after a certain amount of time again. So I advise you to just wait till it comes up and then change the toner when it says change the toner. But this is silly. This design is dunce's stupid design. Stupid fucks. Idiots. Dummies, fucking idiots that don't know how to design a copier. And the CEO approves this shit. What a fucking assholes. What fucking confusion is this? Maybe they said it was okay because most people who have these machines leave them running constantly. So there's no problem, but I still don't like that. That's a bit like cutting corners because not everyone runs their machine constantly or even leaves it in standby. So I'm really pissed with Konica for their fucking bullshit. We're going to leave that. I don't know if we're going to darken it or leave it in the middle, but this is a very pastel-y original. But I'm really over these stupid corners, stupid things I'm finding wrong with this fucking machine. In this case, it's the system. I don't think it's actually anything wrong with this individual machine, like the squeaking noises and the missing screw in the document feeder. Well, but basically the design feature of the low toner / toner out indication is dumb. Is really dumb. It's stupidity. So fuck you, Konica. You're a fucking bunch of idiots. You dunces. You fucking half-wits. You got no brains. You fucking got no fucking brains, you cunts. I have no respect for you, bitches. So fuck off. What can I say? I still need this fucking machine, so fuck you. Whatever. I'm sick of it. Anyway, we've got something interesting here. It's actually a bank statement I found on the ground, but I didn't know it was a bank statement because I saw this side first. It's got rainbows and love hearts. Really nice. A pretty sort of pastel design. Interesting for a bank statement, I must admit. It's not something you see on a bank. I think I've seen these ones before, but it's a really nice design. I really love rainbows. I think rainbows are really beautiful. They're really nice. There's something special about rainbows. I won't go into it. I just like the look of it. I just love the rainbows when it's just been raining and then all of a sudden the sun comes out or the clouds are all... You can see the dark clouds and then there's this bright slash of colour as it in a beautiful arc. It's really beautiful. It's a really nice thing to behold, so to speak. So yeah, I've got a soft spot for rainbows. You could say these colours are like rainbows. The toner colours, well, they actually make up, well, when you're talking things like rainbows, it's to do with the sun. It's like a prism, and it just breaks up into every sort of colour in the spectrum pretty much. It's a really beautiful piece of nature. I actually have got some photos of them, and I took a really nice one not far from where I work one morning, and it was really glorious. Let's see how this turns out if we've made it darker. Whoa, that's interesting. That looks like it looks like a bit of a rainbow arch. It still looks wishy-washy. We could probably improve on it, but you can see it's more clearer now. So now it's like a real rainbow. So now we're just going to throw this on our recycle pile, and we're going to use this. This is beautifully framed. It's simple, but it still looks good. So now I'm wondering if the dot matrix really works, or whether we should, yeah, we're just going to keep it on that. I don't know what to keep it on. Going to keep it on that, stuff it. Now we're just going to remove the enlargements. Let's see if we can make these colours come up even better. So I'm a bit disappointed they didn't come up even stronger than that, but now the copy density, we're going to darken it a little. Now we're going to make this into a 4-way mirror image. I'm wondering if we've put the sharpness up. I'm wondering if maybe we can drop the sharpness for this particular job so we don't get it looking too granular. I don't normally do that. I normally like to leave it on full contrast, on full sharpness. There is a rare occasion when I do take off the sharpness, but anyway, I think on one occasion I even made it less sharp. I don't know if the sharpness is going to make a difference here, but let's see how we go. But this has sort of brightened my mood regarding the design faults and the faults of Konica Minolta, both the individual machine and the design of the machines. So I really have no respect for the industry anymore. I don't admire the people who are in control of the copier industry. I have no respect for them. I will call them names. I'll say all sorts of horrible things because I just have no fucking patience with these bitches. But that looks more colourful now. I think that's a better result. So I'm wondering if we're just going to keep it on that and we're just going to finish this off. But yeah, I've got no respect for the industry or any admiration for it. They just haven't done things right. You know, they just care about money. It shows. This shows that the money is designed for. To design it for purely for monetary reasons for the company and the assholes that run the company. So yeah, it's not really important if it's a little bit shitty like that. But I mean, that just confuses people. It confused me. I thought maybe there was a fault with this machine because of that. So it is confusing. Even for someone like me, that was the first time I'd ever had a toner low and then a toner out. Then eventually I replaced the cartridge. So let's see how we go now. We're probably going to get a toner out message sometime soon for the magenta. So we're just going to print these off. So these are our quadrants, our mirror images to finish off this lovely. This is a very appropriate shape for the rainbow because it's not the greatest colours. The colours look a bit muddy and a bit grotty. And yes, there's a bit of grot on there. I forgot to pull this out of my backpack. I had this in my backpack, I think, for nearly a week, and I forgot all about it. And I found it this morning, and I found there was a bit of muck on the back here, which I was disappointed. But you know, it happens. But it's a beautiful rainbow. I love rainbows, and this is a very simple little design in many ways, but it still looks, and even with the smudge, it still looks quite nice. I think now we can call this one quits.